Hello students, we are continuing with the nutrition topic, and today we will study this recommended dietary allowances. So recommended dietary allowances is the it is the average and daily dietary nutrient intake level that is sufficient to meet the nutrient requirement of nearly 97% of healthy individuals in a particular life stage and gender group. Okay. So it's derived from the individual variability and the nutrient bioavailability. Now the individual variability. So it's a variability based on the gender, weight, occupation or work, etc. that exist in the requirement of a given nutrient between individuals in a given population group. And the distribution of nutrient requirement in a population group is considered normal. And the recommended dietary allowance corresponds to a requirement which covers most of the individuals. That is 97.5% in a given population. So this corresponds to estimated average requirement plus 2 standard deviation. Okay, that's 97.5%. This is termed as safe level of intake of a nutrient. That is, the chances of individuals having requirement above the recommended dietary allowance are only 2.5%. But this principle is used in case of all nutrient except energy. Now the bioavailability. It means absorption of nutrient in the intestine. Simple. Okay. Now moving to the next important subtopic, that is the difference in men and women. So reference men is in age group of 19 to 39 years and weight 65 kg with a height of 1.77 meter, BMI of 20.75 and is free from disease and physically fit for active work. On each working day he is engaged in 8 hours of occupation which usually involve moderate activity. While when not at work, he spends 8 hours in bed, 4 to 6 hours in sitting and moving about, 2 hours in walking and in active recreations or household duties. So reference woman. She is in age group of 19 to 39 years, non-pregnant, non-lactating and weight is 55 kg with a height of 1.62 meter and a BMI of 20.95. Is free from disease and physically fit for active work. On each working day she is engaged in 8 hours of occupations which usually involve moderate activity, while when not at work she spends 8 hours in bed, 4 to 6 hours in sitting and moving about, 2 hours in walking and in active recreation or household duties. Now the proteins. So these are the building blocks and are chief substances in the cells of the body. Proteins are made of amino acids and some of the amino acids are called as essential amino acids, which cannot be synthesized in the body and hence have to be supplied from the dietary sources. They cannot be synthesized in the human body. And the presence of essential amino acid determines the quality of protein. So quality of protein depends upon the presence of essential amino acids. And these essential amino acids are called the indispensable amino acids. These are isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, threonine, and valine. Okay, so biological value of protein depends upon what? It is depend upon biological value depend upon amino acid content and its digestibility. And the animal proteins have high biological value as compared to vegetable proteins. And cereal proteins, they are rich in methionine, but they are poor in amino acid lysine, whereas pulse protein, they are rich in lysine, but they are poor in methionine. And combination of cereal and pulses, that is dal and roti, they can enhance their value, and it has a mutual supplementary effect. So mutual supplementary effect. And deficiency of one amino acid in one foodstuff can be made good by another. Okay, then egg and milk protein, these are called the reference proteins or reference proteins. Okay, so biological value of egg protein is how much? It is 94. For milk it is 84, and for meat 74, fish 76, and so on. So safe level of recommended dietary allowance for protein for adults is 0.83 gram per kg per body weight per day. Okay. And the young children, pregnant women, and lactating women require more proteins. And proteins normally should supply 20% of energy daily for the human body. Now moving to carbohydrates. They are the main source of energy, about 60% to the body. They are glucose, cane sugar, and starch. And food grains are largely composed of the starch. And food stuff like cane sugar, glucose, these are the pure carbohydrate. Being cheap source of energy, carbohydrate form the bulk of Indian diet. So bulk of Indian diet. Okay. Besides starch and other digestible carbohydrate, many foods contain cellulose, hemicellulose, gums, pectin, lignin. These are also carbohydrates. And these types of carbohydrates are called fiber or roughages. They are unavailable carbohydrate to the body, as these are not digested in the human digestive system. Okay, these are designated as dietary fibers and have important role to play in diet, such as removal of waste, prevent constipation, increase contraction of muscular wall of the gut. So leafy vegetables, fruits, spices are rich in dietary fiber besides whole grain cereals. These are rich in dietary fibers. So sources of dietary fibers are leafy vegetables, fruits, spices, and the whole grain cereals. Dietary fibers, they form bulky food. Okay, bulk. So dietary fibers, they prevent obesity, cardiovascular disease, cancer, and lack of adequate dietary fiber in diets containing refined foods leads to constipation, colon cancer. Okay, even some dietary fibers are known to lower blood cholesterol level. So daily diet of an adult should contain 20 to 35 gram of dietary fiber. How much? 20 to 35 gram of dietary fibers. Okay. Now the dietary fats. So fats and oils are concentrated source of energy, and they increase the energy density of the diet. Its price per unit weight more than double the energy provided by either protein or carbohydrate. Okay, so 1 gram of fat yield 9 kilocalorie, and 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of carbohydrate yield 4 kilocalorie each. 1 gram of dietary fiber yield 2 kilocalorie. So dietary fibers such as butter, ghee, they contain significant amount of vitamins like vitamins A and vitamins D. These vitamins are not present in the vegetable oils. Almost all vegetable oil contain vitamins E and are richest source of vitamin in many diets. Okay. So a few oils like red palm oils, they contain substantial amount of carotenoid, which can also be found in many vegetables and fruits.